Hi guys, a man called me yesterday to narrate the story of his life to me, and this story is to prove that my gender, we are also as worse as the opposite gender. Be opposite gender, she serve awani, hot, breakfast, heartbreaks, and the likes. That is the same way my gender is also giving it, dishing it out to them. So this man called me to tell me that his wife that he's been married to for over 16 years, they are doing well in Nigeria. They've built houses. The wife has shops in her name. They are doing very well. So it was like, you know what? Jeka why way, ìlú àwọn ọba fún àwọn ọmọ wa yìí. Meaning that let's get, all these advanced countries papers for our children as well. They have 3 boys. The firstborn is here 17. You, my wife, come and go and do your masters in the UK. They tried Europe for a long time. It didn't work. So he said, okay, he invested a lot in that. And he said, it's a pathway that after she has done her masters and secured a job, it's going to open the pathway for the kids and the husband to be able to come in. The agreement was that when I come in, I'll settle you down and help you do 1 or 2 things. Then I'll come back because he has a good job here. He's working with the government. He has a good job. You know all those kind of jobs where we say you are a guy where you're working and you still get daily tips, like you could tips of millions every day. So they are very okay. But it's just that when you're going sick, whatever thing that they are going. He said the previous night to the day that she was leaving, she knelt down, she was praying for him, poured out her heart, that he really felt, like, oh, this woman, she was going to keep up to the promise. And he never even doubted her. Sure, you understand that this person that has been my G, we've been through a lot in this marriage, in this, our over 15 years of marriage, we've been through a lot and all that. So he never thought that only your work or whatever. So the lady left, but today Luton law only wọ́n ní kán tó lè fún wọn ní pathway tó máa fi ṣílẹ̀kùn fún the other, his children and his himself, that she has to live where she's, staying, and she has to send them proof of, a bigger apartment. We want to buy, a bigger apartment. And she told him, he sent her money again. Go and get maybe 2-bedroom or whatever. Go and get a bigger apartment. He sent her the money. Everything was just going as planned. All of a sudden, something happened back home in Nigeria. She said, while he went to Orioke, he said he just got the surge, like, this thing, I've spent a lot of money, as in he has to walk. So let me go to the mountain. So he went to the mountain for prayers for like 3 or 7 days. So while he was there, they told him that when he gets home, it's going to be that there's a surprise waiting for him, or there's a shocker waiting for him. I don't know how to put it. These things are narrated to me in Yoruba. I'm the one that is trying to put my head together to put it. I want to be fast. I don't have a lot of time. So forgive me if the math is not matching somehow. I'm getting somewhere. Please. When he left the mountain and he got home, the first day, nothing. Second day, nothing. I forgot to mention to you that before the wife traveled, the 3 boys, they've already, started boarding school. They are all in boarding school. This man got, moved to Port Harcourt. He was based in Lagos before his job. But, his boss loves him so much. They now moved him to Port Harcourt. He's more pay, and everything. So the man now said he told the wife that, Mama, since we are multi-lossy school, the children are now boarders. So she has shops. Get yourself busy with the shops. And, as always, he always gives her the power of attorney. Like, she's my next of kin. She's my everything. This man said he doesn't have a mother. He doesn't have a father. And he used that lady's mother to be his own mother. That he loves the lady's mother so much that if they even have any quarrel or whatever, once to bat the dodo, mommy lady nearby, the woman's mom is always siding him. Like, she'll be fighting the daughter for his sake. So he loves the mom so much. I'm just trying to give you a bit of, their background story, so that you know how you evaluate this story. So that after that time, when he got home, first day nothing, second day nothing, I don't know, maybe third day, Isha said one of the days after he got back from the mountain, midnight, his neighbor people called him that something is happening in your house. So I think there's a fire in your house and it's coming from your wife's room. It's like, my wife's room, bow. And all that. He started coming from wherever, he was. So when he got home, his neighbors had already tried to help him salvage, the fire the way they could, but when they go home, they did one or two things. They were able to put out the fire. And this lady's room, Otipa, she locked her room when she was traveling. So because of this fire, the husband had to break down the room. He said even though the roof had got burns, everything was already spoiled, that there is this voodoo that was underneath the woman's bed. Because right from time, when they first got married, they were sleeping together on the same bed. But anytime tóun bá ti ṣẹ̀yàwó, tóun bá apologize, kò ní lè sùn, ó dẹ̀ máa ń fa problem fáwọn, ó máa ń fa ogun sínú life àwọn. So they agreed that they should be sleeping in separate rooms. So they've been sleeping in separate rooms for the longest. Whenever they want to do mommy and daddy thing, because I asked him, he said they will have to come together. They give each other signs. She will now come to the husband's room, or the husband will come to her room. I don't know. I'm just trying to establish the fact that they have separate rooms, and it has been there for the longest. So underneath this lady's bed, what they were trying to clean, they saw this voodoo that was there, and it was like, what is this? He just went to carry anointing oil, and he was pouring on top of it. He was just like kabashing, like, oh, this thing, you are destroyed. While they were doing all that, and he was just still flabbergasted. He doesn't have a mother. He doesn't have a sister. They are all boys. And he said before then, they've been having issues ever since she traveled out. If he calls her, he'll be like, you're calling me at a hot time. The time difference. The communication has changed. The lady has changed. They don't talk like before. They used to be friends. They've been dating each other since university. This man said they were so close that if he's in the washroom, the wife would stand in front of the bathroom and be like, that's how close they were. They were so close that they were each other's ride and die. When they were nothing, she would get money from the mom and she would make ila alasekpo and fufu. That was what they were living on for so many years before they got their breakthrough and the husband secured a very good job and they started progressing. The first car he bought, it was the wife's name that he used as plate number before he now bought another one. They were like the Beyonce and Jay-Z of their time. In a nutshell, Osha changed. They were no longer close, but it was just like, okay, maybe it's the time difference, maybe this, maybe that. So do people like my hair? People like my hair. She said he was just in the house. He had appointment with those people that will come and check out the roof and see how they can salvage what they could salvage or repair whatever in the house. All of a sudden, when he lifted his eyes to the gates, he just saw two women coming and he saw two men also coming behind them. When he looked very well intensely, he saw the wife's mom, the wife, and two men. Daddy was like, he moved closer and like, is this not, my wife, this person? The wife's mom was not like, he's your wife. She just came 2 days ago. She said, that's why she came. He was like, mommy, please. Will you keep quiet? My own wife, this is not my wife. My own wife is where I kept her. If my wife wanted to come home to throw away all our plans and everything, she would tell me. I would be the one to give her the permission to come home or something. She never discussed it with me. She's not been talking to me for days and all that. It's even part of the reason why he went to the mountain and all that. That this thing just has to work because of the children's future. Because anybody kò sí bó ṣe lè lówó tó bá ní passport àwọn ìlú ńlá Èkó kan tí ẹ gbà fáwọn ọmọ ẹ ìyẹn gan ó tó will lọ́tọ̀. It was just like no, this is not my wife. And before you know it, argument started and the wife said, how come our room got burnt? The husband is like, I went to the mountain and I came back and before you know it, this happened. He said no, that it must be because he want to marry another woman and he gave that woman a room and that was why. The husband said, do you see traces of a woman in this house? I am not based in Lagos. The lady is the only child of her parents. So when our family ìyàwó ló máa ń rán pé kán lọ bá òun wo àwọn ọmọ gan ní boarding school. So látìgbà tí ìyàwó òun ti travel, òun ní course láti wá sẹ́kọ̀ọ́ every month mọ́ because tẹ́lẹ̀tẹ́lẹ̀ táwọn ọmọ ti lọ boarding school, it was gingering him to always come home and check on his wife once a month, all the way from Port Harcourt. But now that the wife has gone, that he's not always ginger to come home anymore. He will just organize people, give them money to go and check on the kids in school, and once a while, he goes to check the children in school whenever he's in Lagos. But, that's it. That's and the lady now started talking that things are not going well for, between she and the husband anymore. It's even a mommy that sent her money for tickets to be coming home. That, they were just talking bala. One of the things that the lady kept saying was that ever since she married him, that everywhere she gets to, I don't know everywhere, don't love me modulated in yakiri. everywhere that she has always gone to, they've always told her that her husband is not Oniyawo kan. Her husband will not marry only her. That her husband will marry, other wives, or take another wife. And that has always been her fear. The husband now said, he asked her that, how many shops do you have? The ones you are collecting rent on is about 4. Then you have your own shop toja papo. Only pharmacy, only clothing, ibi tó tin taṣọ. Kí ló tún fẹ́ tọ́lọ́run ò ṣe fún ẹ? Then òun mọ̀ pé òun lè ní girlfriend o, but òun ò ever promise anybody pé ó fẹ́ fẹ́ wọn as second wife, because òun wà contented. You understand pé more so ní ibi tọ́lọ́run bless àwọn dancing. Tó bá tiẹ̀ wá jẹ́ pé kọ̀rán gídá, òun olóhun ni òbọ̀ kọ̀rán gídá pé òun tiẹ̀ wá fẹ́ another wife. Báwo nìyẹn ṣe yẹ sí tiẹ̀ pé ìwọ day one òun nìyí, òun dẹ̀ kí ń jẹ́ kó rí any traces pé bóyá òun fẹ́ cheat or because kó rí any traces pé òun máa ń fúnyàwó ní respect, òun àkọ́ pé òun ọkùnrin lòun òun dẹ̀ lòun ò yẹsẹ̀ àgbórí o, but òun máa ń accord the maximum respect that is due to his wife. He always gives it to his wife. So why would you think because you go to all this Ile Baba Yemi wo Onpo Kobanuje fún ẹ, they're not telling you what is not that? In a nutshell, this lady has been planning her exit even before she left for where she traveled to. Yeah, ọkọ máa ṣe ìyàwó, ìyàwó máa ṣe ọkọ. She was already tired of the husband, but she just kept, saying, má worry, ìwọ ṣáà kówó ọwọ́ ẹ wá. That she left with, I don't know how much, owó tó lóun kó fún, ó lóun kó gbogbo owó tó yẹ pé gbogbo huge, because at first they had to build an account so that it can be worthy of what they say they want to go and do. They had to show proof of funds. He had to pay her school fees. Some ladies have it good. Wọ́n dẹ̀ fi ọwọ́ ara wọn, wọ́n dẹ̀ fi dàrú. Ẹ̀yin ladies tẹ́ máa ṣerú àwọn nǹkan tẹ́ ń ṣe fún ọkùnrin. Mi mọ̀ pé kò sí ẹni tó pé tán. Tó bá bi lady yẹn náà, I've not spoken to her. I don't intend to speak with her. Do you understand? I don't even intend to speak with her, because let me tell you something. Mo mọ ọ̀rẹ́ mi ọkùnrin tó yẹ pé obìnrin náà ó fi ṣégè banza, ó fi hàn ní life ẹ̀. I have voice notes, I have videos of the scene tí ìyàwó ẹ̀ máa ń bá fà. Now until the ex, but obìnrin mi burú búgìrì. Obìnrin mi wá sọ pé àṣìgbé ọmọ wọ́ọ̀dì lélẹ̀. Kò dá lọ́dọ̀ ìyá, kò dá lọ́dọ̀ bàbá, kò dá lọ́dọ̀ ẹ̀gbọ́n, kò dá lọ́dọ̀ àbúrò, kò dá lọ́dọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́, kò dá ní anywhere. In fact, tó bá dé hell gan, wọ́n máa tún ti jáde ní hell ni, because even the devil is tired of such women. Ẹ jẹ́ ká máa níwà tó dáa. I am realizing the more every day that ṣe rí àwọn tó máa ń pé wọn kì í máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Mo ń bọ̀. Ṣe rí àwọn tó ṣe rí àwọn kan tó yẹ pé wọn kì í máa ń sọ̀rọ̀ yẹn. Oró tó wà nínú wọn, nǹkan tó wà nínú wọn tó yẹ pé tí wọ́n bá speak it out báyìí wo ó máa dàbí pé ara sán ni. Àwọn people yẹn, they have poison in their mind, they have hatred in their mind. Ṣe rí àwọn tí wọn kì í sọ̀rọ̀ against ẹ, be very very careful of them, because oró tó wà nínú wọn. So this kind of woman now, òun àtọkọ ẹ̀ máa yẹn lòun ò ṣe mọ́. Hold on there, ọmọ big mommy. Máa yẹn ó lòun ò ṣe mọ́ pé káwọn jọ go their separate ways. But why do we women have to wait until that level? Ṣebo ní pọ́kùnrin yẹn ló ṣe ẹ̀ tẹ́lẹ̀. Why are you now begging? Nísìnyìí ó wá dé láti abroad. Àmọ́ bóyá torí voodoo torí lábẹ́ bed òun ló fa gbogbo nǹkan tó di pé ojú máa yẹn wá clear. Máa yẹn ní tẹ́lẹ̀ bóun ṣe máa ń gbé mọ́mì ẹ̀ lélẹ̀, tóun ṣe máa gbé wọn lélẹ̀, tóun ṣe máa ń gbé wọn àti mọ́mì ẹ̀ lélẹ̀ pé but all of a sudden they look like shit to him. Ó dẹ̀ lóhun ò ṣe mọ́, ó lóhun ò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ rí wọn. Ó ní kò sí message tí ò tí send sóhun tó fi bẹ̀bẹ̀ kó ó lóhun ò tiẹ̀ fẹ́ rí. That is to tell you that sórí obìnrin bímọ fún ni kò ní kó má pa ni. Obìnrin dẹ̀ ó sì ń bá ni sùn, ó sì ń ṣe one or two things fún yàn, ó sì ń take care àwọn ọmọ, kò ní pé kó má fi poison sóúnjẹ fún ẹ. Be very very careful. Kọ́lọ́n dẹ̀ máa wà pẹ̀lú wa. I'll see you guys next time, okay? Bye bye.